Movie footage used on the podcast is for fair use. Nightmare Talkers makes no claims or ownership and only uses the footage for commentary and entertainment purposes. Please support the film and the art of filmmaking by watching Trick or Treat on Home Media or wherever you can watch the movie. Enjoyed the episode. What's up?
What's going on?
What's up? What's up?
Wrong movie. What's up?
Yeah, no kidding.
Anyways, what's up, everybody? I know it's been a while. I know you miss me. I can see it. I can see that you miss me. Don't you even dare lie that you said you didn't miss me. Anyways,
I can
hi.
smell it.
I can smell it. Anyways, hi, everybody. It's ya boy, Smiley, or Eldrick's being host, Smiley. Nova cannot make it today, but I got two people above me because that's just how it works nowadays, I guess. I just have men on top of me. But anyways, it is Sativa and Levi. What is up? Welcome
What's
in.
good? What's good? I'm King Sativa.
And I am Leviathan.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And if you saw my post, which you better fucking saw the post, that I was on their podcast earlier. Also, this is the day of recording, but happy birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
See, I can be nice
W's,
sometimes.
W's.
I can be nice sometimes.
W's.
It depends on the day. Anyways, and also, yes, my face is different because I switched to a PNG because I was dying in those masks. Oh, dude, I was wearing a mask.
I love it. I love the PNG, and I could tell you right now, the audio quality is so crispy right now, dude.
You dirty bitch, work the shaft.
That's because I have this professional microphone.
Yeah, that's nice. That's good stuff. Good stuff.
Anyways, all right, folks. Well, today we're going to be talking about the good old movie that came out in 2007, which makes me feel really old because it's almost 20 years ago. Trick or Treat, which I talked to King Sativa and Leviathan about, and they wanted to talk about this. Hey, look at Sam. Look at that. Point at it.
You see this guy? You see this guy?
Yeah, go check. You
Edit-
see Sam?
Editor Sam, make sure you circle that. No, fuck you too, Sam. No. You do your fucking job. I'm telling you to do your job. Anyways, so we're talking about Trick or Treat. But before that, being that these people are beautiful guests on here, we have a couple of questions for you.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
We want to know your social security number and your... I'm just kidding.
All right, it's 479.
Write that down. Write that down.
Yeah, man. It's and then I tell Levi's.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways, the questions are, what got you into horror movies? Okay. And what was your favorite one from your childhood, and what is your favorite one now? And kind of give a refresher for me, the movie that got me into horror movies would be 13th Ghost, the 2004 remake, with the guy from Monk in it, and the naked lady with the big boobs. And so I was... I was a kid back then, and so that's all I focused on. Anyways,
Fair enough.
and my favorite, actually, this is something you guys didn't know, my favorite childhood horror movie from when I was a kid was Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. And then my favorite one now is Friday the 13th, Part 7, New Blood. So, but yeah, that's what kind of got me into horror and doing all this crazy stuff, and now scare acting and, making horror and making people cry because that's even more fun. Anyways, all right, I leave the floor up to you guys. You guys get to choose who gets to go first. Rochambeau for
I
it.
have to think about my answer.
So for me, one movie that it's kind of crazy. When I was in elementary school, I rented from the library The Hills Have Eyes. And I watched that movie like 7 times when I was in elementary school. And I think that one kind of is what got me into horror. One of my favorite, I like a lot of the Texas Chainsaw, even though a lot of them are kind of hack jobs. Some of them are really amazing. Leatherface is one of them.
Oh, dude, I think what got me into horror movies is like those really stinky, like poopy horror movies.
What do you mean by that?
Like the ones that are just really awful cheesy. That like
The
you
super
kinda,
cheesy
like,
ones?
as a kid. Oh yeah, as a
Yeah.
kid that you're like, oh shit, like what the fuck is happening? Like, you know, like but no, it's definitely Mars Attacks for sure.
Mars Attacks?
Is what,
Mars
yeah,
Attacks.
W movie.
That's a good movie.
But I think my favorite now, it's still stinkers, dude. They're still. I think my favorite horror movies are just fucking stinkers. It's
So
something
like
where you
the
can laugh
Ice
and
Cream
some-
Man and
dude, like
things
Attack
like
of
that.
the Lederhosen zombies, like stuff like that. Like
Toxic
Dude,
Avenger.
That one's so funny.
Yeah, absolute stinkers. Like I love stinker horror movies.
Oh, don't forget
good
the.
stuff.
I think you guys would actually love this movie if you haven't seen it. The Evil Bong.
Oh
There
my
is a
God, yeah.
horror
Oh,
movie called The
what?
Evil Bong.
The Evil
And-
Bong.
and-
There's a couple of them.
No, there's like 8 of those
Yeah, I'm
things,
like,
and then
Yeah,
also
like, there's multiple.
Levi, you know this one, the Ginger Dead Man.
Mhm,
They have
mhm,
an Evil Bong versus Ginger Dead Man. 3
Oh, I
movies.
do remember that.
There's 3 of
I
them.
do remember
Dude.
that. Holy shit!
That
They
sounds
were on
so funny.
fucking.
They're
They were
all on.
that, free movie service.
Yeah, they're all on. They're on that. They're also all on Prime too. So
W.
yeah. Anyways,
Yeah,
that's
I just love stinker horrors.
Yeah, I mean B-rate films are just some of the fucking best. Like one of my favorite
for
ones
sure.
is The Ice Cream Man. I don't know if you know that one is.
Oh yeah. Or like, what's the Santa Claus?
Santa Slays with Goldberg.
It could have been that one. It could. Is that the one where like? Spoiler alerts for everybody. Is that
Yeah.
the one that like? Santa like is like a fucking like an agent all of a sudden, like he comes in on this like
Oh, I don't
these
think
people
I've
like
seen that
robbing these fucking
No,
like, this
that's
rich family.
That's
you know what I'm talking
Silent.
about?
That's Silent Night. I was thinking of
That's what I'm talking about.
Santa Slays. It has
Oh, I do
Goldberg.
remember that one.
Santa Slays has Goldberg, where he straight up spears a dude through a counter, through like a donut counter. No, not a donut counter. It was. It was a donut counter. He spears
do-
the guy through the donut counter and just like slams into the wall and kills him. The plot is that that
crazy.
Santa's actually Satan, and he lost a curling match and became Santa. We'll talk about
Dude,
that.
I need to see them. If I haven't seen that movie, I need to. That's so gas.
Yeah, it
Oh,
is.
that's strange right there.
It is. It is interesting.
That's crazy.
That was the first Christmas movie I watched when I said it's officially Christmas season, which is after Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Literally the day after. Literally the day after.
There's people that are like, "Oh no, it's." What pisses me off, especially as like a horror fan, is people like they're starting to put out Christmas stuff in fucking October, and it's
Yeah,
like you guys
literally.
are trying to take over Christmas, and now there's a shit ton of Christmas horror movies, and so now people are like, So
Take it back.
take it back.
No. I don't need to be a monster today. I've been sipping,
What?
dude.
It's your birthday.
Of course it is. Yeah, I need to
Keep
take it easy
monster.
one day of the week.
Just chug it. Just chug it. Just right now, chug it.
Oh, I don't need to. I ate so much food.
Don't.
I'm so full.
Oh yeah. We'll see another horror movie on
Here's
Levi's
the
side.
proof. Here's the proof.
Jesus.
It was my
Also-
birthday, dude. I gotta spoil myself.
Yeah. Also,
Sponsor the man.
I have my own swear counter, so just for me, that's what I do to like help build money for charity. You guys can
So
cuss all you
mine-
want. You guys can cuss all you want.
Gotcha,
I
gotcha.
can't. I can't.
Just give me a
Dude,
good
we'll
old
check you
fuck.
on it too.
Just give me a good old fuck.
First donation on that.
One good fuck.
So, anyways, guys, so we're gonna talk about. Oh my god. Anyway, so today we're talking about good old Trick or Treat. I just recently, literally today, just rewatched it, and
I watched it within the last week.
it is
Yeah,
a good thing to kind of get this good old spooky season started, because I've learned apparently after July 4th it's officially spooky season.
Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on!
Oh,
Definitely.
good. Let's go.
I think the next holiday after 4th of July is Halloween.
Yeah, next one that's kind of internationally recognized. I know the 4th of July is not
Mhm.
really internationally recognized, but they did do a drone show in Japan.
Yeah, I'm like,
That
yeah,
is
they
true.
kind of do
That
stuff
is true.
around the world.
I didn't really consider that.
Yeah, and so yeah, the next holiday that's internationally recognized will be Halloween. So hopefully it starts to cool down too, because Jesus Christ, I am melting.
We're actually getting
Melting! Oh, what a world! What a world!
rain right now.
Dude, yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, it's literally about a storm here. Thank God.
It must be nice. It is
Dude, yeah,
sunny.
it was the past couple of days, it was like 113, fucking 106, 105. I'm like, dude.
Man.
Don't let it fool you. It's still 90 degrees.
Oh, yeah. Actually, here, I'll show you.
But at least you guys got AC. I switched
Nah.
to doing this PNG thing.
Yeah.
Switched to this PNG thing because I didn't
It's
want to
83 now.
burn up. Nice.
83 and raining. That's crazy.
83
That's
and
crazy.
raining. It's raining, man. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
It's raining, man.
It's raining, man.
So you have to start if you're gonna sing like that, you have to say it's raining, Chris.
Raining, man.
It's raining, Chris.
Hey, kid, tell Chris to open up his window.
Anyways,
All right, we are talking about horror, Levi, instead of trick or treat.
Say, I got something to tell you about horror movies.
Oh, there was another question I just remembered. What is your fascination with the horror genre? Because people don't really talk about it. Like for me, it's like an escape from reality. You know, it's like you kind of can
It's
lose
like-
yourself.
Yeah, for me, it's like that, like adrenaline boost. I don't know. It's like with like, I get the same thing with like superhero movies and stuff like that, like or action movies.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, horror hits that like certain itch that's like, I don't know, it just makes you feel like eerie. Makes your skin crawl a little bit.
Just
I like feeling uneasy.
Not a lot of people are in the horror, like I guess horror fans. They're not really big on like jump scares versus like the storyline of the horror movie. But I love the jump scares, dude. The feeling after getting jump scared in a movie just hits like more differently than like a regular old jump scare, like somebody spooking you around the corner.
Yeah,
Dude, it's good.
I completely understand that. No, I'm not a fan of jump scares. I just like kind of just just escaping and just sitting there watching. What? He's staring off in the distance. He's staring off in the
I'm staring at
distance.
Sam.
I'm gonna tickle your toes. Okay, so hold on. Let's actually get started with that. Sam was played by a child, by the way.
He's a child.
Caught in 4K.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Levi's a fucking child. Anyway,
To be fair, that's a goddamn pumpkin.
Yeah. I mean, I guess.
sure.
Do you not kind of know the backstory of Sam at all?
I have it in my notes.
You have it in your notes. He wrote down notes for this.
Dude, Sam's comes by every Halloween. He was in like 500 BC, I believe.
He was there for the first Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Back when they used to use jack-o'-lanterns,
yep.
they were turnips. Fun fact.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Homie's gourd boy. Homie's a gourd. A little gourd boy.
Sam's really like, turn up.
Turn up. Whoop. Anyways, yeah, Sam is a thing that was created, I guess, during All Hallows Eve back then, or whatever the other name is. Sam Hain, if you want to mispronounce it.
Yeah, that's
Sam Hain.
Like Halloween.
What did she say during the movie?
I completely forgot.
All
There's
Hallows Eve, or
I can't pronounce it. Here's a clip of it there.
You must really like Halloween.
You mean Samhain?
What?
Samhain, also known as All Hallows Eve, also known as Halloween. Predating Christianity, the Celtic holiday was celebrated on the one night between autumn and winter when the barrier between the living and the dead was thinnest, and often involved rituals that included human sacrifice.
There, happy you got the clip. Anyways. These guys are used to doing.
Here, take the clip. Here, take the clip.
These guys are used to doing podcasts live, and so when I start saying stuff like
for
this, they're like,
I'm like,
"What?"
"Whoa, all right. I'm all like waiting to like click on a clip. Hold on. Just to kind of put it out there, he does go back to like 500 BC. However, the movie was based in the 90s.
Yeah.
So whatever we're talking about during this movie is during the 90s. I think it's mid 90s.
Yeah. And also, there's also a bunch of short movies on YouTube that has Sam in it for different holidays like Easter and Christmas and things like that.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. But apparently what it shows is Sam is kind of like he wants everyone to follow the holiday tradition and make sure that people steady follow the holiday tradition.
Yeah, it's like also it's like a karma thing or like a
Yeah.
follow the rules or you don't
Follow the rules. If you look to Levi's left, he's got a rule board over there.
Yeah,
It says rules.
Yeah.
Number 1, always wear a costume. Number 2, always check your candy. Number 3, never blow out a jack-o'-lantern. Number 4, always trust Sam.
Yeah. That one that says always check your candy, that was created back in the 80s because people were worried like someone said something about putting razor blades in somebody's chocolate or whatever. Like it was a myth, and then parents just kind of took it and just ran with it.
Yeah, then people actually started doing it, psychopaths.
Yeah. And now
I call for
now the thing is like, oh, you need to check your kids' candy or you're gonna have edibles, and it's like, who the fuck's giving away edibles for free?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody putting drugs in candy for free.
Can I
But those
request
cost money.
Can I request clips from your editor?
Sure.
For those who didn't know, the candy bar that Sam had stabbed the old man, clip.
Yeah.
He actually had gotten from the principal out of his candy jar, clip.
Yep.
And the candy jar was full of poison and razor blades.
Yeah.
And the candy bar actually had a razor blade
He
that he
bites
used.
off the little piece of the candy bar and fucking.
Mm-hmm.
And he takes a bite out of the lollipop and uses that as a freaking blade as well.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, but like the actual origins of Sam, it was created by the guy who directed this film. I forgot his name. His name will be on screen. He made he was in film school and he created animation for Sam. And so
that's pretty cool.
In this animation, you see Sam carrying a giant sack behind him, and it turns out there's a person inside that sack. So like in the movie, you see when he takes the candy from the principal, right, and he walks away, and you just hear a cat banging on inside the hitting every single step on the stairs, and that's just kind of his thing. Like he just carries around a sack to carry people that he killed out. So that's what he does. That's his thing. He just he brings justice, I guess.
It's a little gourd man.
Yeah.
Speaking of the cat, the
Yeah.
movie was based off of was I guess
Loosely
based
based.
off of an animation called what was that?
That was the
Season's
animation.
Greetings.
Season's greetings.
That's was the animation
Season's
I was talking
Greetings.
about.
And he just drags a cat around all the time.
Yeah. And then at the end of Season's Greetings, you see the sack went big, and it's because he's carrying a dead body inside there.
Right.
Homie finally snapped.
He finally snapped. But no, like if my words will work with me, but yeah, he's essentially like the guardian of Halloween. So because like you have like Halloween icons, if we're looking at specifically the holiday, the icon is really like Michael Myers, but like Sam is different from him. Michael Myers is more of like, oh, he's associated with Halloween because he's, big and scary and things like that. Sam is like a literal entity created by whatever it was to make sure that everyone follows the tradition of All Hallows Eve.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's the good old fun part about. There's your little fun fact of the day. Dun, 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 dun.
Yep. Definitely. Also, Michael Myers, doesn't he come out every Halloween like Sam does?
Depending on what storyline you're looking at, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But like with Michael, it's a psychological thing to him. So you know how like psychopaths and things like that, like serial killers, they take trophies or they only do certain things, like certain traditions, certain ceremonies.
Mm-hmm.
That's Michael's thing. Is he only kills on Halloween? Like his physical urges are only to kill on Halloween. Like he'll kill between Halloween and then, but when he really goes on his murder spree, it's on Halloween.
Let's go over the enemies, like the main enemies of the movie.
There ain't no good people in there, minus that one chick.
Dude, yeah, I was like, it's very like at times it's kind of hard to follow because it kind of jumps all over the place.
Well, it's what's called an anthology film.
Yeah,
so like that's why I was going on.
Yeah, so we have Mr. Krieg, we have Sam, obviously, we have what is that? Lori, what was that her name? The werewolf chick.
Yeah.
I
think it was like Lorraine.
Mr. Wilkins. And then we have one more that I can't remember.
It was those kids.
Yes. Yeah, the kids and the bus driver. Or yeah. Mr. Krieg, I guess.
Well, no. I'm talking about you have the zombie kids, but also you have those 4 kids that decided to pull the prank on the mentally handicapped girl.
Mm-hmm.
So, the werewolf chick is Lori. She's got her sister Danielle, Maria, and Janet.
Yeah. So, should we do a pros and cons, or like a?
Go for it. Go for it.
Because like,
I'm trying to get the runtime going.
Yeah. So, what was your guys' favorite?
Like favorite villain? It would have to go with the zombie kids, honestly. Like I know a lot of people's answers are going to be, "Oh, it's Sam." It's the zombie kids because all they were doing was revenge. Either revenge for that one girl that got horribly scared and got a literal head injury out of it, or
that
killing
chick. What was her name?
Or killing the bus driver.
I have it in my notes somewhere.
I love the way that Sam was created. Rhonda. I love his character. Rhonda, yeah.
Yeah,
I love Sam's character.
You love
Sam's character. However, the scene with the zombies kid when the bus, well, not zombies yet, but when the bus crashed, that was genuinely so creepy to me. When the kid's like,
that's genuinely something that could actually happen. Like,
yeah.
I feel like that's why it was so creepy, is because it was like something that was an actual possibility, as to where all of the other ones are kind of fictional.
Definitely.
So even even with the um like the realism with that, it's just like parents back in those days didn't know how to handle, like, you could tell those kids had like are like on the autism spectrum and things like that, and parents didn't know how to deal with that back then, and so they did
Especially
any
yeah,
means
especially
necessary.
in the 80s and 90s.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I mean, like if you look at how they used to treat it way back in the day. They used to lock those kids up in like in their basements and things like that, and not have them interact with anyone
Yeah.
Yep.
from the outside world.
Yeah, and that shit's just fucking gut wrenching.
It's
Like
crazy.
seeing all of those kids, and especially like that little kid going wrong turn. I want to go home. Like like
Yeah.
that shit. It's just
And
it
then
hits home.
he accidentally, literally, then he accidentally drives the bus over the cliff
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
because he's just panicking at that point and he has no idea
Yeah.
what to
He's
do.
first of all okay.
He's young.
Yeah. I was like, first
He's
of all,
like what, 6, 7?
how the hell
Okay.
that kid's sitting on the seat, reaching the pedals
Sorry.
and changing gear?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah,
Just
there's
saying.
no way. There's no way he's like stomping the brakes and like able to.
Yeah.
There's no way.
That
There's
kid
no
wouldn't know
way.
what he was doing. But like, I'm looking past that right now. I'm looking past that right now.
Somehow he learned how to press on the clutch, throw it in first, and then drive it without stalling.
And that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Look, if we're gonna look for
Again, I'm like,
realism
"Hey,
in
what was
horror
some of this?"
movies, if we're gonna look for realism in horror movies, this episode would never end because we can never find it.
Oh man,
Yeah,
yeah,
seriously.
fuck, we'd be searching and searching.
Another thing that I thought was crazy, the kids on the bus, they were actually kids with disabilities.
But yeah, like they were
And
actually, yeah, all the actors actually had real
Mhm.
disabilities or injuries.
a lot of the actors and actresses at night was also little people and kids with disabilities. Well,
Mhm.
little people, I guess, because back then there was a curfew that they couldn't be out there where they were recording past a certain time.
Yeah.
So they had to use the little people to fill these slots for all the kids trick or treating.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and then also I think
Mhm.
it was little. Yeah, it was little people that did the were the zombie kids.
Yep.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So because yeah, they couldn't be out at a certain time.
hmm It's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking wild to think about.
They worked around it, dude. They made it happen, but it's crazy how they made it happen.
Well, that's what I find interesting about like the horror genre. Like if you look at mainstream stuff, because horror is kind of its own thing, like mainstream, like action movies and things like that. A lot of people are. I mean, not saying horror movies doesn't have their flaws, because if you look at the Friday the 13th fucking like the documentary that came out
literally.
for it,
Seriously.
but a lot of like modern day horror movies, they try to be as nice as possible to everybody, because they're playing in a movie that's like super high stress and everything. And also, like I said this in other episodes, and I feel like you guys might agree with me, horror movies were the first ones to kind of introduce like brought attention to mental health issues and different types of disabilities and things like that. Horror
Definitely.
movies really kind of pushed that. Now, some of them wasn't in the
They-
greatest light, but still.
What can
They
you do?
showed things that other like genres and other, directors wouldn't.
They were afraid to touch it, you know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I
Now-
think that was my fascination with horror for a long time too. Is that like they're getting away with things that not a lot of people are.
Because now it's like,
Almost a realism aspect.
yeah, now
Mhm.
now everybody's like hopping on. It sounds bad, but it's true. Everyone's hopping on the autism train. All movies are hopping on the
It's true.
autism train, and then I feel like it's a lot of modern day movies also don't really portray autism that well, because a lot of them are like, he's autistic, so he has a superpower. I mean,
Mhm.
there are some, but it's like a very, very, very low percentage.
Definitely. And like when it comes to, I can't remember what movie, where their kid was silent, like couldn't talk, and like
Yeah.
there was a killer around, and like the kid was able to see the killer but couldn't say anything about it.
Yeah.
I think that like nowadays when they create movies like that, it's because like there's so many kids on the spectrum speaking like from somebody whose kid is on the spectrum. Um, a lot of people just relate with that type of stuff. They're just swinging with like what's gonna be a bigger hit on a movie, you know?
Yeah, and a lot of times that's just not the best option when it comes to stuff like that, you know?
Definitely.
Because then it puts the wrong perspective out there for stuff like that, like going back to Trick or Treat. Even though it was horrible how those kids died, but it showed like the realism of like this is what it kind of looks like with
Definitely.
kids on the spectrum, and you can tell that one girl, the one that got really scared, bumped her head. I forgot her name. Her name will be on screen. Rhonda. She's on the spectrum and you could tell it's like everyone was calling her like a dumb savant, which is like
Rhonda,
a fancy.
the R word.
Yeah, and so it's just, but you could tell she was like autistic because I think one of the things I've noticed, especially like having a little sister that's on the spectrum, they hyper focus on like one thing
Yeah, I
and
was
they
about to
just
say they
know
have a fixation.
everything. They know everything about it. And
Definitely.
for her, it was Halloween. She knew
And,
everything
like,
about
carving pumpkins and
yeah. She knew everything about
Definitely.
the holiday and the history of it and things like that. And so, and that kind of showed like the realism and also how actually like autistic people, they do see like if you're mean to them, I almost said a word. If you're mean to them, then they'll like just not really mess with you anymore. They'll try to be nice as possible,
Absolutely.
but eventually there's just like, you got me hurt. You did something really mean to me. I'm not gonna associate with you anymore. And so that's like when she left. You know, she went up that elevator out of the rock quarry, right?
leaving all the other kids.
She was leaving all the other kids, including the one that was quote unquote nice to her, but he wasn't being nice.
He was just doing he was like doing it for clout, and then he was kind of realizing halfway through he was being an asshole.
Yeah, and so there's no such thing as like, oh, I feel bad. I should. You were part of this whole planning.
Do that. Sorry.
Yeah,
you knew what was going to happen.
You were part of the
seriously.
planning. You're a part of the planning of this. You knew what was going to happen, and you decided to bring someone like that to scare them because, again, that's another realism, and it still happens to this day that people pick on, people with autism because a lot of times they don't really fight back because it's like you could pull a prank on an autistic person because they're really easy to convince to go do something with you.
And they might not even pick up on it.
Yeah, they won't pick up on it until it's too late.
What was that chunky kid's name? That was low-key the only kid I felt bad for in that whole group.
Oh,
dude, I can't remember any other
like
names
Chunk
for
or
the life of
something.
me.
Like,
yeah.
They literally just called him Chunk or something.
And he was their yes man. He was their hype man.
Yeah, it was literally he was just like there because he knew he would agree. They knew he would agree.
Yeah.
Like they were bullying him into it. And you could tell he was actually scared shitless. Like,
yeah.
Like that poor fucking kid, dude.
And especially after Rhonda like smacks her head on
dude, yeah.
On there, it just shows like how like he was like, oh, we probably shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, you could tell it was all the chicks like planning, but like none of them really fought it.
Yeah.
Except I'm sure fucking what was his name? Chunk? Are you looking it up, Satima?
Billy?
No. Billy is the kid that Mr. Wilkins killed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not who you're talking about?
No. I'm talking about the kid that went down in the rock quarry. The kid dressed as a pirate.
Yarg.
But yeah, anyway, that's the only kid I felt bad for in that whole group.
Yeah.
Genuinely. Everybody else kind of deserved it.
Yeah, for some reason it's not popping up.
I was actually very satisfied. If we're gonna switch gears here, let's go on a little more positive note, even though we're talking about horror, so it sounds fucked up, but damn it! Shit! Fuck!
You okay? Oh, oh.
Damn it! Shit! Fuck that! Fuck! Oh wait! Oh,
That's what he's going off about.
Anyways, what was like, in your opinion, the most satisfying kill in the whole movie?
I was gonna ask that same question, and
Well, this is my podcast, so I get to
I
ask the
think-
questions.
flick! Oh flick!
What away?
think-
I asked the questions here. I am the alpha, and here.
So
What away?
there wasn't really a kill, but with like Mr. Krieg and Sam
I mean,
fighting it out, that was pretty fucking sick.
yeah. I feel like Mr.
Um,
Wilkins got a really good end.
Yeah, the whole werewolf thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like the whole thing that confused me in the beginning was like, okay, when the fuck did he start dressing as a vampire? I'm like, okay, but I was like, okay, this is what he meant by he had a date tonight. This is what he was saying to his kid. But yeah, I don't know. It's I think it's gonna have to go with either the candy poisoning with Billy, or it's gonna be the
Creed
Sam
fight.
with Mr. Krieg.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really good fight. And so you got to see
it's
them.
just- it's so fucking
them-
action packed and it's so sick.
Mhm.
The ripping off the mask, shooting him in the fucking face, and he just kind of like, his arm just kind of like crawls back to him.
Yeah, the main
so sick.
antagonist finally makes an appearance, like a full-fledged appearance in the thing, not just popping up in different scenes or whatever.
Yeah, we're not seeing him for just like a couple of seconds.
I do love one of my favorite scenes with Sam in it, though, is the werewolf scene, and he's just sitting there, hands folded, while the werewolves are eating. People
Yeah,
is just
he's just
sitting
chilling.
there. He's like, "Yep, this will do. This will do."
Mhm.
He's like, I'm cool with this.
Dude,
Oh,
I was gonna say the Billy one mainly because of the finger scene.
When he gave it to the dog.
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
just
dude. The
shutting the dog
dog's
up.
all going off, and he's like, "Oh, you want this? You want it?" And he fucking throws the finger to the dog.
Yeah. I feel like, okay, here's my thing when it comes to that. I think that was a different body. And this goes against, good old James H.
Oh,
Neeson
interesting.
That'd have been a
in
chunky
on the
finger.
kill count.
Fuck off.
Well, because look, if you watch the scene, right, the person comes back to life and he just starts beating that person, and then he walks into the house immediately afterwards to meet with his son. They immediately go downstairs right after that, and there's Billy's head.
Yeah, there's
So
Billy's
how
head, yeah.
how did the body start moving and start screaming if the head was already
You
in the
got
basement?
a point.
You know,
That's a
got a
good
point.
point.
I think it was a different
That's crazy.
nameless victim that was underneath the blanket. Now, maybe the movie says something differently,
Did
but
it cut?
it didn't really cut. It just showed like he got mad, and then it did cut when he walked in, but he walked into the house and then he was right there. It did, and him pulling out a knife. It didn't show
'Cause,
him
yeah, the
carrying
last
in a
You
head.
see, is like him kind of like like in the gravesite or whatever.
Yeah, and then he
And
gets
then it
back
kinda
up and he
cuts.
walks in.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
But the kid kept saying
catch.
over and over
But yeah, you're
again.
right though, because he's
Well,
wiping off.
We also got to look at this.
He's wiping off his hands and he's opening the door. He's like, talking about like, can we carve the pumpkin, Dad? Like,
Yeah, and also while
Yeah.
he's trying to like bury the body and stuff like that, his kid keeps popping up in the window saying, "Dad, I need your help with the eyes.
Yeah.
I need your help with the eyes." And so at that point, especially after you see the head is in the basement, you already knew that it was
you
there.
already know it's okay.
And
That's
so
I didn't
I
even think
feel like
about
that was a second victim. And it's not like as if he wasn't known to have multiple victims. I mean, he killed that one girl in the alley.
Yeah, that
So,
is true.
So he
Yeah,
could have
And then-
at
left her in the
least
drunk alley.
he
He
could have
literally went on like a rampage, dude. Almost like
Mhm.
he dressed up and he was yeah,
What big eyes you have.
yeah.
dude. What a fucking. Anyway, another kill that I really liked is that one. I can't remember her name, dude. I can't remember any of these names. The girl who got her throat slit and just dragged away real quick by the sheet.
Oh, right
Oh,
at
in the
the
beginning?
Right at the beginning.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
the dude's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they really
And
mentioned
then,
a
yeah,
name.
I don't think they did. Yeah.
I don't think they really mentioned
Yeah, that was a good one.
a
Yeah, I'm
name,
like, I
but
have
yeah.
all the names, but I'm seeing them. Yeah.
He's all like dragging her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she ends up on like the lights or whatever. Like all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's a really good like scare for the kids, you know. You see the kids walking up,
Yeah.
like maybe to go knock on that door, and then all of a sudden they see that, and it's just a pure white sheet, and all of a sudden red blood splatters all over.
Red blood
the
everywhere.
Yeah, red rum, red rum. But anyways, but for real, like blood just like spews out inside the thing, and then you don't see that he actually, cuts her head off.
Yeah.
It
It
and
kind of cuts
cuts.
away, and then it shows him, like the boyfriend, like kind of coming outside, and like,
Mhm.
like, where is she? I have the video on, and he's like, oh, well, the lights are still on, and he goes to shut off the lights and pulls down the sheet and sees her fucking head, and he's
Yeah.
like,
Whoa!
Oh fuck! There goes my boner.
yeah, dang it, I was gonna fuck that.
He's like, never mind. Never mind.
I love the fact they're like, okay, you can go put the movie on, and the movie is they're just watching porn, and then
Yeah.
so they have sex with porn in the background. It's like,
And he hears screaming
Crazy.
outside, and he's just like, nah,
it's
the video.
it's the video.
It's just the video. It's like his girlfriend dog. Like, dude, what the fuck?
I'm just saying, it's like, you just got to think about it. So, like, what? Every single time they sleep together, he has to put that video on. What does he stare at the actress while he's
Talk
doing
about
her?
how much of a fucking man child that man was. You're just like, I like the decorations. Really nice.
It's so nice.
It's almost the same thing as me not being able to listen to Iggy during that time.
Yeah. Like, dude.
Crazy.
Crazy. I'm confused on that part, but anyways,
Almost the
Almost the same.
Almost.
this is
Not quite there.
we're breaking the fourth wall. We're breaking into the Twitch wall. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on.
Hold on now.
Wait, are we being recorded? Oh no!
Oh shit, I forgot.
Run
this a
away!
simulation? I'll tell you guys what though, this pumpkin is making my room really hot.
Yeah.
It's scorching.
I'm
here.
cold outside, dude. There's a lot of fog. It seems like almost a little humid.
It's a little
Nice October night.
nice October night. You got your little buddy Sam there, just chilling there with the candy. Come on, you can get the green screen right. Okay, come on, give him a second. Give it a second. Let's get the green screen right.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, we'll make it. We'll make it.
Ah.
Fake it. We'll make it.
You know what the funny thing is?
Burn
It's like you when you move, like half of your green screen
Let me light
just
this one. Hold on.
disappears, and so you can see your room.
Oh, I know.
You're breaking the immersion.
He's on NVIDIA broadcast, and I'm just using Discord.
I'm like, yeah, you ain't.
So my shit's
You'll get like a glimpse of mine every now and then. You can see it through my chair.
All I see is a house
I'll
in the
disappear
background.
a lot.
Yeah. There he goes. Well, while he's disappeared, here's a word from our sponsor, Dubby. Yay! Oh, hey, how's it going? Good. Well, yes, this is the part where we have the sponsor segment. Anyways, hi. This video is sponsored by Dubby's a gamer energy drink that they have stuff in tubs. They have collaborations with like Chainsaw Man and Solo Leveling. Yay! And a bunch of other stuff. They also have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, socks, maybe something for your creepy cousin that likes to sit in the corner, and just stare at you as you're just walking through. I don't know. They're just like, hey, get out of here. Anyways, so yes. And also for our viewers today, /listeners, use promo code Nightmare Talkers at checkout. You get 10% off your order. Again, that's w.gg, promo code Nightmare Talkers. You get 10% off on your order. Alrighty, now let's get back to the episode.
W. W. Have you guys tried W? If not, I'd suggest giving it a try. I personally have never tried it. However, any time that I have heard that people use W, they say that they love it. They say the flavor's phenomenal. They say that the company's phenomenal. They got a Discord that helps streamers. If you guys don't know W, check out W.
Thanks for adding on to the pre-recording beforehand that cut, and then it cuts back to you. Just keep talking about it.
Dude, I'm right there with it, bro. I'm right there with it.
Fired.
I had to give my opinion on it too.
You're fired.
You're fired. Get out of here.
I just got a I thought it was pretty good.
Anyway, so back to the movie. So we talked about it. What would be your favorite scene? Levi, you have to change scenes now because you said your favorite kill is the fight. So now you have to pick something else. Because one of my favorite, now I could do this. My favorite scene is the Creed fight. You know, with the starting out, you know, he's just walking into his room and then the pumpkin lights up. Doesn't say King Sativa on the back.
Dude, the crawling on the ceiling and shit.
Yeah, it says trick or treat, smell my feet over and over again, written in blood. You know?
This scene though.
Oh, it's a great scene. And then basically how it ends is like he followed the Halloween tradition by giving candy to someone when Sam stabbed the lollipop into the piece of candy that he just took it and, you know, was like, okay, we're good now, bye.
Yeah, and he's just like,
that
all
was
right,
my favorite scene as well.
And Mr. Krieg is like so fucked up after that. He's like, dude, just take the candy. He's like, I'm like, I get. He's like, I can't do none of this shit no more.
Also, if you think about it, Creed probably gave out poison candy because those kids stopped by Mr. Wilker's house beforehand. And he stole the kids' candy and he was giving it out afterwards.
Yeah. But I think my favorite scene is the werewolf scene because Lori is Stuart Little's mom, and I have a crush on that lady.
Yeah.
Little side note about that scene that you were talking about, that candy bar that he's like stabbed through. The name of the candy bar is the name of the co-host, or like not the co-host, the co-director.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, they couldn't use actual candy brands for legal reasons.
They made their own.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
And then they used the good old butterscotch and peppermints. Oh, speaking of candy, I found out where you can get those strawberry candies. You know, the ones that you see your grandma eat all the time. Yeah,
the bonbons.
I found them.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, you get those like at the really cheap stores that you can just get like a bag full of them. Yeah, get like a bag of them.
Yeah, W candies.
Yeah, just like I was talking about the stores like I don't know if you guys have like Save a Lot or like Piggly Wiggly, things like that. Up here it's Winco, where they don't use
Winco.
Yeah, so they don't use credit cards. They just use like either debit or cash, you know. And it's like the discount. It's like the cheaper store or whatever, which is popular here in my town because it's a university town. They get
Winco's
more foot traffic than Walmart does here. And now we got a Target, which is going to be so fun.
Yeah, I just moved from a university town, and it was insane.
Yeah,
over there.
Well,
I lived across the street from a frat house.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It happens. I lived right on the corner too, so people were like fighting in my front yard.
Did you have to pull like from the movie Neighbors?
No.
Oh.
I just freaking start spraying him with a garden hose.
Yeah. Just hey, get out my yard.
You want to fight? Fight a real man. He's upstairs.
Not
me.
You want to fight? Fight an adult. Mom,
he's that
can
way.
You please come here?
Yeah, he's that way. He's 3 blocks that way.
He's 6'8", 250 pounds of pure muscle.
Oh shit! There he is, right there.
What are you?
That's what I'm fucking saying.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, be honest. Did you guys take something before hopping in here? This is so great. This is so great for the audio listeners. Just listening to the audio of
He's
this.
so
is
good.
gonna be-
He's so good, dude. He's so funny. You
For
see
the-
this guy?
For the audio listeners, Levi is whispering into Sam's ear right now.
Young listeners, if you guys don't know, Levi's covered in butter head to toe. So if you guys aren't watching, go make sure you hop on the video. Go watch Levi covered in butter.
He said
It's country quack. It's margarine.
he went and bought all the baby oil from the he bought the baby oil from the house that came from the surplus.
No, I actually don't know Justin Bieber.
He's now slipping and sliding all over his room. Wee.
I actually don't know Justin Bieber. So. Yeah.
That's because you're not Canadian, which is good. I'm
Exactly.
kidding, all the Canadian listeners.
I'm close enough. I'm close enough. I'm right on the border.
You go, oh, don't you know there, bud?
Oh, don't you know there?
You gotta go get some. Go get some
You know
maple
where I'm
syrup.
from, eh? I'm
and
from
I'll tell you about
Canada.
it. I'll tell you all about it.
Let's go to Timmy's afterwards, there, bud.
Straight out of Canada, bud.
Here, tit fucker.
Yeah, Canada. The ones that say the F word so much, but they never do it. Anyways,
Mhm.
they have like the highest land mass in North America, but like the smallest population, one of the smallest populations per mass in the world. I think the one that has like the least amount of people for how big it is Russia, and then Canada comes in number 2.
Crazy.
So because everybody in Russia just lives, on the we live on the west side. They all live in Europe,
On the
while the rest of
Europe?
them live
Yeah,
in
seriously.
Asia. While the rest of Imagine being a country so big that part of you is in one continent and the other part's in another continent.
dude, that'd be crazy.
That's Russia.
What? Russia, Europe, or Russia, Asia?
Yeah. Anyways, so back to the thing. Levi, did you say what your favorite scene was in the movie?
Yeah, the werewolf scene.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
Steva, what was yours?
Dude, I'd have to solely agree with you when Sam stabbed that lollipop right through that piece
Sliced
of
his
chocolate.
Achilles tendon.
Yeah, sliced his Achilles tendon with a razor blade
It's crazy how he was able to walk
right
like,
from under the
after that.
bed. Yeah, there's no way, dude. No way.
Again,
No, I would be projectile vomiting.
Again, no such thing as realism in horror movies. Because there's no way
Mhm.
someone could get back up after having their Achilles tendon sliced.
Yeah, no kidding. Homie was fighting for his goddamn life that entire time. He's put in work.
Well,
real,
yeah,
though.
there's that, but then like afterwards, and he's handing out candy. There's no way the adrenaline rush is down at that point. But
Yeah.
also, if you didn't notice it when he was handing out candy, if you look kind of like behind the kids, Sam is standing there and just watching to
Yeah.
make sure that he's still following the tradition.
He's, like,
He's
"Yeah, that's
just
what I thought
standing
about."
there, menacingly.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Menacingly.
And so
Yeah,
Sam,
Sam's sitting back there like, yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Yeah.
I wonder,
Yeah.
everyone says like Sam's the antagonist. I don't know if he's really the antagonist or really more like he's just there to make sure that the rules of the
He's like, "Hey,
holiday
dude."
are followed.
He's like, hey, dude,
He's-
don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like that one strict aunt at Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Except when that one strict aunt pulls out
It's
a
like,
knife and tries
I'm
to
not-
stab you because you talk politics.
Yeah, it's like, I'm
at
not
the
mad. I'm
table.
just
Wait.
disappointed. I'm so disappointed in you that I'm gonna kill you.
Your strict aunt doesn't pull a knife?
No, she pulls out a 9mm. Come on, get it right.
No, it's it's
Oh,
a chocolate.
gotcha.
I'm from,
Gotcha.
I'm from Texas, dog.
Gotcha.
We don't use knives in Texas. Chug, 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 chug. Yay! The only
He says,
crime.
that's not a knife.
Wow.
That's a knife.
The only crime you committed was you didn't put Guinness inside the Guinness glass.
Ask me if I like Guinness. I don't.
Guinness not.
I don't. I got this glass for free.
All right, this is where I just take my exit with that joke. Are we still making those jokes?
Yeah, probably.
Oh. I love how
No, wait. I think we're good now.
What's gonna be really funny is so I'm like recording this, right? So I know I'm on my end, like on your end, you can see like my everything like on the background is like the normal way, but on my end it's mirrored, and so now when I moved and came back, it's gonna be on the recording mirrored.
Mirrored.
So
I wonder if there's a way around that.
just thank you. It makes me
Oh my God.
makes me feel a little warm and fuzzy on the inside.
Who the fuck hired this guy?
I did not hire a sound guy. A one-man show, minus Nova.
Well, if you need one.
Thank you very much. I will be here just today.
I will be here for another hour.
Possibly. My episodes, see, they're not as long as your guys'. We typically go from like hour 15 to an hour 45.
That's not bad.
Well, you guys, a little plug in for you guys. They run a podcast on Twitch called the Crown and The Kraken. And they're about to play their theme music here real quick. Just give them a second. Let them play their theme music.
Sativa a second. I lost my nitro. 1 second.
The Crown and the Kraken.
There you go.
The Crown.
Yeah, all I gotta say is listen, Sativa. On your image that's on the screen here of your podcast, right? Crown is smaller than Kraken. Kraken is like on the big is the big word. Who has main character energy now?
Because I have the best cheeks.
All right. Listen here, motherfucker. We've been arguing about this for 2.5 weeks.
Really?
It's so funny because I didn't even make the logo.
I threw it in chat GPT.
It kind of fit because fuck you. There's a crown in the logo too, or there is a crown and there's a kraken on the logo.
Yeah, it's a play on words.
I feel like the kraken really represents our podcast.
Yeah, but anyways, so before we get back to talking about the movie, you guys can talk about your podcast real quick. Kind of talk about it real quick, and then we'll get back to talking about the movie.
Bet. Sativa, do you want to explain, or shall I?
I think we'll go half and half. So the Crown and the Kraken podcast, we mainly stream live on Twitch. We post our videos on YouTube as well. We have a bunch of guests on who are streamers, and they kind of talk about their lifestyle. Levi.
And we try to introduce them to another audience and try to like share the love a little bit. So we have like a viewership that watches us. So and maybe like they want to watch another like streamer or see what they do. So we're trying to find viewers a home basically.
Oh, and I was just on their last episode. I was on there.
It was amazing. And if you guys want to watch that episode, it is on YouTube now. On the Crown and the Kraken.
The link will be down in the description for both their Twitch channel and for the YouTube channel. So go check them out. Go show them some love. And back to Trick or Treat. Yeah. Back to the movie.
Trick or Treat.
So obviously, there's another thing I want to point out with Trick or Treat. There's a lesson in that movie, which horror movies, they're actually really good at giving out life lessons. The shit might not be. Damn it! Fuck! Shit! Anyways. In horror movies...
I wish I had one.
I know he's going to be bankrupt by the end of the episode.
In horror movies, they Oh, it builds up throughout the end of the year, and then I donate it on our 24-hour charity live stream on December 31st that we try to host.
WWW.
So we try to
That's
host
awesome.
a 24-hour charity live stream starting at midnight on December 31st, and then go until New Year's Day, and then
That'd be sick.
we finish the live stream.
That is really
So-
cool.
and
Everybody, make
it's-
sure you clock him on everyone.
It's for St. Jude's Children's Research,
I love
for
that.
one.
I love that, dude. That is so cool.
One of the symbolic for it is because it's in a new year, and hopefully that money helps those kids make it to a new year. That helps them kind
Definitely.
of do that. So that's what I tried to do. So yeah, that'll be on December 31st, which is a while from now. But yes, I do a swear counter, so it's $10 per swear word.
W.
So
Damn, he spammed him afterwards.
yeah.
Too. So that's like $100 just this episode.
Yeah. Oh, it's more. It's close to 200 at this point. Because there's several ones you guys didn't catch that
There
Sam
might
has
be,
to go
yeah.
back through.
Oh yeah, dude.
While Sam goes to go through here and see that, and he's just gonna get really mad and probably now he has a.
Sam, Sam, do you hear that?
What?
He's like, your time's up, dude.
Make sure he's following the rules, Sam.
Eh. Sam's not even getting paid to do this. That's what makes him even more mad. So...
Did you give him that lollipop at least?
Yes, I gave him the lollipop.
I'm back, bitches!
Okay, that's
Stop
fair.
trying to
That's
take the
fair. I'd
lollipop,
take maybe.
Levi. Stop trying to take the
I'm not looking-
lollipop.
What are you talking about? It's me.
Let it go.
That actually kind of like if you're not looking at you, it looks like you're actually holding it.
I got a lollipop. Yay! Anyway, so what lesson do you think it was that came out of this movie? Sativa, we'll start with you, and then we'll go over to Levi because it does take him a little bit longer to think about this stuff. So,
Oh, I already got the answer.
You gotta respect the rules of the holiday tradition.
Is that
I
all
don't
you got?
even. I don't even think it's
That's
just.
all I got.
I don't even think it's just Halloween. It's kind of like an anthology for all holidays.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
even think
yeah,
it's like
definitely.
necessarily a holiday. I feel like it's more down to the roots of like karma and like just like basic respect rather than like I mean it's respecting traditions obviously and and the holiday, but like I feel like it's down more deeper to the roots of like don't be a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to give you these ground rules, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like
That is true.
so
Like you have
I
the
feel like it's
rules.
just
You have the rules for the holiday on your screen, but also it kind of just shows you just need to be. It's karma towards like people too, like you said, like on an everyday thing. We need to kind of just be respectful because if they're disrespectful to you, karma comes around one way or another.
Mhm.
And
like
in this
yeah,
movie,
like, these
it's-
psychopaths don't just exist one day a year.
Yeah.
Like it's so I'm like it's just
Yeah,
like I feel like
seriously.
it's just like it uses this holiday specifically to kind of like touch on that like psychopathic tendency of people.
well, like
That is
Halloween does have like one of the highest body counts every year, just
And
because
that's
the fact
exactly-
it's
yeah.
really easy to get away with murder on Halloween, just because no one can tell if it's real or not.
Mhm.
Because
Like-
everybody seems murder.
Well, like you can
Everybody's
see
wearing costumes. Everybody's
Mhm.
everybody's blending and
you
like,
can see
it's easier
in
to get away with
the
everything.
you can see in the movie itself, right? In the movie, it shows the kind of like the principal kills like a lady just out in the middle of the
Yeah,
parade.
the dangers of being alone in like the middle of the middle of an alley, or like the dangers of being alone as a single woman, or like it's it shows a lot of like
The dangers of going out trick or treating at night.
Yeah.
Mm.
just not being careful, not trusting too much.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, you guys have that little discussion. I gotta run because someone's at my house and they're trying to keep calling me.
No worries.
Oh
Dad?
no.
Dad? Another thing to kind of draw in on is Billy. Billy walked into his house, and it didn't work out very well for Billy.
No, Billy was just he was smashing pumpkins on like along the sidewalk, and he went up to Mr. Wilkins' door and saw like the candy bowl, and he starts fucking shoving candy.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, he starts shoving candy in his bag, and Mr. Wilkins comes up and is like, Billy, it says one piece, but I can overlook this. He's, whatever. And he's like, he sits him down and talks to him. And he's like, by the way, check your candy, or like always check your candy, guys. He's just like, fucking. So like he never even made it in the house, and then he drags him in the house.
That is true. That is true.
Well, like it even shows when you say like don't trust people, right? Mr. Wilkins is the principal of their school.
Exactly.
He's the principal of the school that kid goes to, right? And it just shows that you can't really even trust like people of like that kind either. It's
of authority, like some people of authority that have like
there's
exactly
you can possibly trust them in schools, and then like the only people that you should trust outside of, but they're on the job outside of like in like everyday life is like police officers, first responders, things like that. Those are the people that, and those are the only people you can kind of trust when it comes to certain things.
Sometimes even then you like there's stories, man.
Yeah, there are stories.
Yeah. Like fucking there's a bunch of crooked cops, there's a bunch of
there's the thing called
judges, crooked.
Well, even you have to also look at the EMS industry too. There's things called angels of death. I don't know if you know what that is.
I've heard of them.
Angels of death, they think they're helping someone.
Oh, the doc in the hospitals.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I know what I'm talking. I know what you're talking about.
The angels of death, they kill people and say it's justified because they were helping them.
Yeah, people that have like terminal illness or something, like they like give them the wrong medication that gives them a reaction and kills them, and then they're like
and they do it.
Them put them to rest.
They do it on purpose, and again, it just goes back to mental illness, because a lot of things.
It's a very sadistic, like judge and executioner. Kind of like view.
Like from our perspective, right? We can see these people like, oh, these people are absolutely horrible human beings, but you have to look at it through. Sounds bad, but you also kind of have to look at it through their eyes. They thought what they were doing, like they legitimately thought what they were doing was helping. And that's the issue when it comes to these like mental illnesses.
They get like a god complex almost.
Yeah. And so
they're like, well, I could do this.
And then like you also have to look at it like even in reverse, like the narcissism and things like that. Like Mr. Wilkin was a narcissist, right? He's your classic case of sociopathic narcissist, where he had no feelings. Like he literally was like beating the body in the grave, right, while he was talking to someone,
chopping the finger off and giving it to the dog.
Yeah, and carving a the jack-o'-lantern out of that kid's head, and then you got
with his son,
and then he goes out to the parade and he kills people out in the parade. The only time he felt bad is when he was about to get killed.
Help me, help me.
Yeah, when he was about to get killed by the werewolves, and that was the only time that you could see.
Why are you playing victim now, brother?
I'm the victim. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. I'm the victim.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But that's like a typical thing for narcissists. That's how they typically are. They see the world in one viewpoint.
They see it for themselves, and any other ways.
Like when it comes to Creed, right? He was guilt ridden, and that turned him sour, right? Because he felt bad for what happened with those kids. Like he was gonna do that no matter what, and he was doing it for money, but obviously the guilt still caught up to him, right? And I feel like the lesson with like the kids is guilt finally coming back, building up, and it finally collapses. And it's the same thing with Karma, because he was like he was okay with killing the kids, for the parents.
And I feel like getting him to like Halloween in the ending was more of a punishment than killing him.
Yeah, I know you could tell he was not happy with it, but he knew what was going to
Mhm.
happen if he didn't do anything.
Yeah, because I feel like it was like he hated this holiday so much because of what happened. You know, like it's like a terrible part of his memory. But then like it's like, well, dude, if you don't take it seriously, then this is what will happen.
Yeah,
And you know,
but he
I
also
just feel like,
never
yeah,
he never really faced consequences for his actions. Yeah, did he fall into the water that's down there and things like that, get scarred up from it? Yeah, but he never really faced consequences for the actions that he did.
Yeah, no jail time, no nothing. Yeah,
Yeah, and so then when those kids came back and killed him, that was the consequences of his actions. And so again, karma
Mhm.
coming back to them. And so
It was like, yeah, I was like getting him to like Halloween and then bringing the kids out. It was just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, I was
Yeah, for
like,
real though.
And Sam was
just
the
like,
one
I
that
can't fucking
brought
win.
those kids.
Oh yeah, he was sitting
there.
right in the background. He was just
Yeah, and also
Oh, he watched the whole thing.
yeah, and the thing with like the jack-o'-lanterns, right?
hitting with
The rule is with the jack-o'-lanterns are created to create a safe environment. But if Sam brought them in, they don't have the same kind of protection as, like with that one lady who blew out her jack-o'-lantern right at the beginning. She
Mhm.
not only does she break a tradition, she also lost the barrier, because that's what it was when All Hallows Eve
so
was
spiritual barrier,
like,
spiritual barrier.
was the spiritual barrier to protect you from the demons or whatever coming from the other side. Because, Halloween night is the one night a year that the veil or the barrier, whatever, is the thinnest between the living and the undead world.
Yeah,
So-
it was like it's like the same premise as like scarecrows. It was like kind of like to like keep them at bay so that they didn't invade into our homes type shit.
And so when she did that, not only she broke a tradition, she then basically opened the door for Sam to come in and do that to her, because do I say that she deserved the way she died or even deserved to die? No, because like there are people that don't like Halloween. I don't think she like genuinely hated the movie. She was just tired from being out all day. I don't think she genuinely hated the holiday, because she dressed up and went out and did stuff.
It's one of those things where it's like, well, there's a candle on fire in my yard.
Yeah.
Like I kind of want to blow it out before it might set my house on fire or something. Like,
yeah,
I can see it from like an adult point of view.
And then, but I think another thing is her taking down the decorations that night was
that night. Like, why did it have to be that night? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was like
he wanted to wait till the morning.
And she was like, "Oh, my mom's coming over," and it's like, your mom will understand.
Your mom knows it's Halloween.
Your mom knows it's Halloween, and she's coming on November 1st. Not everyone's going to have their decorations down. So what? She's going to drive in and see the entire neighborhood still decorated for Halloween, and then your house is not supposed to be decorated?
Yeah, literally. It just makes it,
And so
there's no way around it.
But also, she was wasted. Like they admit it. They were both wasted, or they used the good old 2007 lingo. We're lit.
We're lit.
But yeah, they were both wasted. They were drinking all night, and then they came back to the house, and her emotions about the holiday, her being upset and everything, just being tired, mixed with the alcohol that was in her system. I don't think she was like really thinking straight. Yeah. She was just done. Because alcohol is an amplifier of certain emotions. That's what it is. And so
I think she was probably like the least like suspect, to die.
Yeah, I think if you look at all of them, minus Billy, she was the only one that really didn't deserve to die.
Billy was still kind of an asshole. He was smashing.
He was, but also
all up and down the street and stealing all the candy out of that bowl.
He was, but also it's like, did he deserve?
That's a kid.
Yeah, it's a kid.
That's a kid. Yeah.
And like he's probably like what like 13 years old. I did
if
way worse.
that.
I
Like, he
did.
maybe looked 10.
I did way worse stuff when I was 13. Way
Yeah,
worse
I'm like,
stuff.
I egged houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little fucking hood rat, dude.
Dude, I past the statute of limitations. I was a little bit of an arsonist. I would burn little things inside people's yards on Halloween.
Hmm.
You know, the fire inside the bag of poop thing. That's what I would do. You know.
Or like, do you know in like spring when like the dandelions would be all over the line,
Yeah.
like the grass, and you just light them on fire and just
Yeah.
yeah, that shit.
But like, and so him smashing pumpkins. Yeah, was it not a good thing for him to do? No.
Yeah, it was
But
kind of
also,
assholeish, but it was just a kid doing kid shit.
But also,
Mhm.
like, you could also tell Sam wasn't the one that went after it, because you didn't see Sam at all during the Wilkins part, because you gotta look at this, right? The only times you see Sam is when the kill is justified. When the kills are justified, that's when you see Sam.
Yeah.
So, because like you look at when he kills the kid, Sam's not anywhere. Sam's actually in the house next door fighting.
Yeah,
Fighting the
and
bus
like
driver.
when Rhonda leaves all the kids in the quarry, like he's just dragging a body.
Yeah, he's there. He's there just like he gives her that respect of like,
Mhm.
she's following the tradition. He's sitting there, hands folded, or no, legs folded, and his hands just sitting there just watching, the carnage go on with the werewolves, and then watching the bus driver get killed and things like that. He was there for what would be quote unquote justifiable
Justified,
ends.
yeah.
Mhm.
While when it came to the principal killing the people, there was no justification towards it,
Mhm.
right? He's just a psychopath, but I feel like it shows the kind of people, like you said before, the kind of people that come out during Halloween,
My
right?
favorite line. What are you doing down there? And the septic tank. I'm fixing the septic tank. Well, it smells like a dead hooker out here.
Exactly, but it just shows that you also can't, like, especially like some people that have like messed up thoughts and things like that, they kind of use Halloween as their time to kind of do things they normally wouldn't do. Halloween, well, like, look at the holiday now as we portray it now, right? It's a day that you can become someone you're not,
Mhm.
right? It's a day that some people can see who you, and for some people it's to show who they truly are, and some people it's just to kind of be a different person for that day, right? Me, I work on Halloween, but I work at the haunted house on Halloween, and it's me. I run around with the chainsaw and stuff like that, and so
Type shit.
yeah, and so that's Halloween. Like, but I am like, I'm not who I am outside the costume, right? I'm not that way normally.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
Just don't read any of the horror scripts. But anyways, but in truth, that's like Halloween is the day to kind of do whatever. It's to
Yeah.
it's to be the kind of, like, you can be whoever you want, however you want. That's just how it is. So that,
Mm.
and I think Trick or Treat kind of did show that. And there's rumor that they're trying to get a sequel out.
I saw that.
Wasn't there a Trick or Treat too?
There's not a Trick or Treat 2.
The-
There's
no,
All
but there
Hallows
was an
Eve and All
older
Hallows
Trick or
Eve 2.
Treat.
But that doesn't have
Mm.
anything to do with this movie. It's a completely different
Yeah,
movie.
Okay.
And so, but I mean, there's All Hallows Eve, which is the introduction of Art the Clown, and there's All Hallows Eve 2, which is something completely different, but they're both based around Halloween time. So, and
Okay.
those I will be looking at like in October, because October is going to be like, right now I'm posting like every other week. In October, it's going to be a episode weekly.
Type shit.
Because
nice.
again, the difference between pre-recording and doing it live. Again, I'm not trying to say anything bad, but like pre-recording, And if you watch any,
no, I'm just kidding.
if you watched any of my episodes, you can see the amount of stuff that gets thrown into it. Like there's random jump scares. Like maybe there's one now. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a jump scare that's getting ready to pop up. Maybe there's not. You don't know. You're going to be at the edge of your seat thinking about it, though. You're going to be thinking about that there's a jump scare that's getting ready to show up. Huh? You're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. Ah, got you. There's no jump scare.
Oh.
But,
it's just a diva.
Yeah. But yeah. But anyways, and so like Halloween time will be episode like every week. So
W.
anyways,
That's
I think we're kind of getting close to the end here. So we kind of we do two things. One, we do pros and cons of the movie. I asked the guests the pros of the movies and the cons of the movies. So Levi, we're gonna switch things up. Levi, what are your pros about Trick or Treat, and what are your cons about Trick or Treat?
Pros, I'd say the like the explanation of like deeper root issues is like the respect, and you know, you treat everybody how you want to be treated, but it's also like kind of a traditional thing.
Yeah.
Definitely a pro. Another pro for me, I'd say, is that it's not just like one story, but it's like, you know, it's got multiple things to follow along to. But at the same time, I'd also say that's kind of a con, because for people that want kind of a linear story, this isn't the movie for you.
Yeah.
Pros, again, I'd say like the gore factor was really good. The scares, like I would say, weren't the greatest, but you know, like it still gave you that creepy factor. The atmosphere,
the unsettling feeling. They weren't really relying on jump scares or making it. You were just feeling uncomfortable the whole time.
Yeah. And I think for my last con, it would just be child actors, man. They're fucking terrible. They're fucking terrible.
Yeah. But they're also their
I
kids.
feel like that's what gave the movie the charm too.
Yeah.
Like I love stinky movies. I love stinky horror movies. So like that's what I gave it a little bit of charm for me too.
All right, Sativa, what's your pros and cons of the movie?
Pros, kind of going into like the director portion of it. I kind of like how it played out. The director of it, this was like his first horror movie that he put everything into. So like directing, producing, writing, and it was actually a pretty big hit. And he was worried about it being followed by like Superman Returns.
Yeah.
And or no,
Bigger box office
Trick or Treat followed Superman, and he felt like it wasn't gonna be anything like it, but it kind of hit pretty hard.
It took off on its own.
I think that's pretty cool because I like seeing people's upbringing. The pros, I love Sam as a character. He's awesome.
That's kind of like that Phantom, like you better not do that kind of a character. Like
he's very different. He's very different from all the other horror characters, like Smiley was talking about at the beginning of the episode.
For sure.
For cons, to be honest, I wasn't the biggest fan of the 4 stories that were put together. I think it was a little much. I think maybe 3 stories at max is enough, but I'm a kind of a low attention span type of guy.
And that's what I was meaning by like
it just kind of lost
more
me a little bit.
Are like,
oh, you would love the VHS franchise then. I
watched VHS.
Yeah, there's one movie, there's like one main story, but then there's 3 short stories. But they kind of tie into the main story. Yeah. There's actually they're actually getting ready to come out with a new VHS, and they're going to go over the SCP Foundation.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And for me, when it comes to the pros and cons, the pros are that I feel like it's really good at storytelling. The writer-director did a really good job portraying his story. I feel like Sam is really good, and like, you know, as mentioned before, in the beginning of this episode, Sam is a lot different than other horror monsters, killers, things like that, because he's not there just willy-nilly killing people, like most horror when it comes to like slashers, because this is kind of a slasher film, right? It's a paranormal slasher. And so he's not going out there just killing people to kill people, right? He is like, because obviously you see like different scenes of like people seeing Sam and he's not doing anything to them, right? He's just there. He's basically the sheriff of Halloween. He's like, you need to follow the rules. You need to follow the tradition. Otherwise, bad things would happen, right? And so Sam as a character and all is really good. Sam as an editor, he's a little bit different story. Shut up, Sam. Anyways, but in all
Damn, I
seriousness,
can't believe you said that about you. Man, that's crazy.
But anyways, but like it does show like keeping the justification. The cons are, I feel like they switch back and forth way too much. I don't mind it was the 4 stories. They should have done like just stuck with one story until the end of it, not go back and forth between all of them, because I do like how this story blended into this story and this story blended into that one, but it's like you cut from story to story to story. It kind of, for me, it kind of loses its thing. It kind of lost me a little bit during that. And so those are my only pros and cons. I think the gore was really good. I'm a huge fan of practical effects. If I could use practical effects, that's what I'm going to do. I'm the kind of person that uses CGI at the like very, very last. I want to try to make sure I do things as practically as possible. So there's that. And then also what we do, kind of wrapping things up, is we rate it 1 out of 5 stabs. So Sativa, Trick or Treat, 1 out of 5 stabs. What do you give it?
Do we have categories?
No, it's just the movie.
Or is it all
the movie
in general?
The movie
Yeah,
all
just
in
all
general.
overall.
Gotcha.
Yeah, overall.
Gotcha. Overall, good movie. Definitely worth watching. However, I think it deserves a 3 out of 5 stars, or 3 out of 5 stabs.
Okay. Levi?
I think I'm kind of close to Sativa. I love the movie. Always loved it. Love the story, but I think it's like a 3.54 maybe.
Wow, getting
3.5
really
stabs.
Getting really specific. 3.54.
Yeah, 3.5 or 4.
3.514982.
Yeah. I think
3.5. No, it's 3.14159265358979. But
okay.
323
Okay, show off. Anyways, for me, I would probably give it like
this guy.
like 3, like I said, like 3 stabs out of 5 for me, just because like I said, it's a good movie, but the jumps between each thing, like one of my favorite franchises, but this is also another thing that makes me mad, is Saw, and how it jumps back and forth between the 2 different plots in the Saw movies.
And that ending where it just kind of like loops back to the beginning. It's just like, I'm like, what the fuck?
This movie did a really good job of it looping back to the beginning. They did a good job looping back to the beginning, but I just feel like the jumps between like showing kind of like fillers that wasn't, in my opinion, not really necessary to the point, and so that's why I give it like a 3 point, not a 3 point, but just like a 3 out of 5 stabs. So I guess in total, this is like the first time it's happened on this podcast. The overall between all the people in here, it's 3 stabs for the movie Trick or Treat, which you can go watch the movie. I encourage you to watch the movie. It's on Netflix right now. Right around Halloween time, it'll be on HBO Max, things like that. You can rent it off of Prime, buy it off of Prime, or get the hard copy, because the loss of digital media is the loss of physical media is starting to happen.
No, buy the movie, man. Buy the freaking movie. Well,
I don't say I wouldn't say necessarily buy the movie unless you watch it first. I say watch the movie first, then buy it. If you feel like you want to keep
buy the movie
if
it's on sale.
Yeah, if it's on sale, go for it. Because that's where you can catch the movie you know. And I just want to come in here and thank King Sativa and Leviathan for hopping on in on
Thank
this
you.
episode. This is the returned episode as well, after almost a year hiatus.
Thank you.
Again, dealing with lots of family issues and my own personal issues. Finally, coming back to doing this. Anything you guys want to say to the people here before we, run off and do whatever? I gotta go do chainsaw practice after this.
My name is Leviathan. I stream every day on Twitch, twitch.tv/Leviathan. We stream, me and Sativa both stream on Monday at 4 his time, 4 PST, 5 o'clock Mountain Time, and we are streaming the Crown and the Kraken podcast. That is every week. And I'll give Sativa his limelight.
Yes, we do stream Mondays, the Crown and the Kraken. That's kind of the main thing that I want to plug. If anybody's trying to be a guest, feel free to hop in, talk to us, get in our Discord, and we take guests. I stream personally King Sativa, KingxSatviax, TTV, and I want to thank Smiley for having us on, because we had him on, and he just instantly thought of us when he was working with his podcast, and he wanted us to get on. And honestly, it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, we like to have a good time here. Also, so both, not only will the podcast of Crown and the Kraken, Twitch and YouTube be linked in the description, but both of their individual streams will be in the link in the description below. Click on it, go watch them. They have a really good time. It's a really good time to watch. I think you guys are doing kind of like a Power World thing right now, it looks like.
Yeah.
So
we're getting addicted to Power last night for sure.
Yeah,
sadly, but it's been fun.
I don't know if they'll still be playing it when this episode is posted, but just keep watch. I will be posting on YouTube about the different movies that we're going to be talking about. The next one, Nova will be back, and also it will be the return of the original co-host Grace. Will make her special reappearance on here for the autopsy of Jane Doe. So go ahead, go watch it, get ready for that. And also, so we like to end these things, and we just tell everyone to be spooky. So let's just go ahead and do that. And everyone, thank you so much for watching, listening. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow wherever you can find this podcast. And as always, say it with me now, guys. Be spooky.
Be spooky.
Be spooky. Yay!